In this video, we're going to check out sync.com, the amazing alternative to Microsoft OneDrive. Are you ready to learn? Greetings everyone, welcome to the channel. How are you? On today's episode, I thought I would take a look at sync.com, the amazing alternative to Microsoft OneDrive. Over the last few months, I've been receiving various messages. Andy, are there any alternatives to what you're showing us? And I thought, well, yeah, absolutely. Let's check them out. So today I'm going to look at sync.com. They do a number of different packages and I'll go over them. But I'm going to show you really how to set it up, how to configure it, how it works, and also the administration and some of the really cool features that it has to offer. Now, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, I'd love you to go ahead, bump that subscribe button, ring that bell, and come and join my great learning family here. And if you enjoy the video, please give me a big thumbs up. It does help the channel. Comments and questions about this or any of my other videos, as always, just get them down below and I'll do my very best for you. So, I think without any further ado, let's jump in and let's have a look at sync.com. So to get started, you can go to sync.com here, and as you can see, it gives you a nice rundown of all the various features. Very similar to the likes of OneDrive, you install an agent, it syncs seamlessly with all of your devices, and the nice thing is it's fully compliant with various security and compliance tools built in. As you can see, there are a number of different options, so ranging from really quite a low cost basic account right up to an enterprise type Teams account. Now I'm going to be demoing this one here. This is Teams Unlimited, and the reason I want to show you this is because it shows you all the admin features as well. Now the other thing to note here is it's also unlimited storage, so you're not restricted at all, which for an organization is absolutely awesome. Okay, let's take a look then at how it works. So I'm just going to sign in with my credentials here. And first thing is, of course, our folder is empty. So again, you can install the desktop client, or you can just upload simply by dragging and dropping the files in there. So as you can see, I'm just selecting a few here just for demonstration purposes, and I'm just simply dragging and dropping them onto the portal here. Now that can take a little bit of time depending on your speed, of course, but that shouldn't take a moment. And we're pretty much done. Now, as I mentioned, the alternatives, you can use the desktop client, and now you can see that my folders, complete with all their files, are in. Now, if I want to share the file, I can share it as a link, of course, and I can also invite other users as well, which is really nice and simple to do. You'll notice that on the right-hand side, we also have a menu to create folders and also create a shared folder at the same time as well. In addition, again, we also have something called the vault, and I'll show you this in a second. So anything that you add to the vault will not be shared. In other words, it's basically private, or you can use it as an archive, which is truly awesome, and I'll show you that in a moment. We also have the events here, so this is an event log, so anything that you add or remove or change creates a log, of course, for compliance reasons. This can then be audited, of course. And then finally, we've got the users tab here, and in here you can see I've just got my one demo account at the moment, but again, I can go ahead and easily invite other users, and you can either invite them either by direct invitation in this case, or you can just simply drag and drop a CSV file, and there is a help file there. It shows you how to construct the CSV file, and you can also add in the admin roles through that as well, which is really nice. So again, I've now sent an invite out. So what I'm going to do, so you can see that this invite is here and the invite is pending at the moment. You've got the option to resend that email out as well. So here's Megan. I'm just going to log on as Megan, and she's now activated her account. Again, she might go in and also drop some files into her folder there as well. Now that she's activated her account, I'll just refresh this page, and you can see that there's two main roles. So you get an admin and you also get a default user role as well. So the default user is like a non-admin role. Now, again, depending on your license, you can choose how many roles you want. And you can also be able to, with the paid version, you can change those roles around as well. In terms of admin, you can, of course, as I mentioned, change the roles. This demo doesn't allow it, but you can also do things like reset the user's password and so on. And again, you can also add in other licenses there as well as changing the roles. So that's really nice and very, very easy to do. So as I said, that's pretty much the admin. The other things that we've got, again, as I mentioned, the events portal here, there are additional settings. So if I click on my admin account here, and this is basically where you get all your sync.com settings, your display names, your email addresses, your billing information, and you can also go in here, of course, you can choose your custom branding as well, which again can be really, really useful. In addition, you can also choose your devices. It shows you which devices that you've got the software installed on and which browsers you're using, if it's integrating with any apps. And of course, here you've also got the security page. So you can enable things like two-factor authentication, single sign-on. Again, it can fully integrate with the likes of Microsoft 365 and Entra ID, which is awesome, by the way. Single sign-in, easy to set up. Again, you just enable that. And again, you will then do the other half in Entra ID. So what else have we got here? So for creating files and folders, you can see you can upload. I can create a shared folder, but I can also create a new folder as well. So that's kind of cool that the shared folder is automatically shared. I really like that feature actually. So I'm creating a new folder here. We'll just call it Contoso Work. And in Contoso Work, again, just like OneDrive, you can come in, you can either upload documents into it, but check it out, you can also create documents from scratch here as well. So you've got all the kind of classic Microsoft documents here, a Word document, PowerPoint, Excel, and so on. I can even give the document a name. And again, once you've done that, I'm just going to go ahead and create it. So I'll create the document. When it first comes in, it comes in as read-only. But again, what I'm doing here, again, you can share it out. There's nothing in this document at the moment. But look at the options here. You've also got things like you can preview it, open it, version history, which is awesome, by the way. So if you make a mistake, you can go back a step. Now I'm going to open up this document and it says, hey, do you want to open this up with Microsoft Office? So I'm going to say yes. So here we go. You can see single sign-on. It's gone straight into Microsoft Word. But check it out. Look where it's saved. It's saved directly to sync.com and it's saved into your folder as well, which is really nice and easy to use. And of course, if you're using the likes of Outlook for Mail or Microsoft Teams, then you can easily attach documents either in mails or in chat messages, exactly like you would using Outlook. Now, the other thing that we've got here as well, which I really like, I can come into this particular folder here in terms of sharing folders. I can create a shared folder from scratch. Super simple. So again, I just put in the name of my share. So in this case, I'm just going to call it Contoso Sales. I can just as normal invite through a link, but check it out. I love this. You can even invite users by role. So rather than having to type in their individual names, you can send it to just, for example, in this case, my default users. And you can choose the security level. So do you want your users to edit or just not at all? So again, check it out. Look at that. That is so easy to use, isn't it? I really like that. And again, what else can you do? So again, you can share it manually if you want to as well. You can go into the folder. And again, I can manage the share if I want to, and at any time I can disable the share. So you can see it's automatically shared to Megan there. You can also customize the individual permissions for that, which is super nice, by the way. And you can also remove individual or add individual users to that share. So there you go. That's sharing. Really, really easy to use. And I love that feature. Now, the other things that we've got here, I can come into, let's say I've got this folder here called Security Demos, and let's say I don't want it to be synced from my desktop. I just want to keep it in the cloud, maybe for archive reasons or security reasons. This is a really nice feature, and you can manage this either through the desktop app or through the files option in the menu here. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. So I'm going to select this folder and I'm going to just click on the little option here, and I'm going to choose to move it. And I'm going to move it to my vault. So click on move, and really, really simple to do. Boom, just in a second, and that's now done. So in terms of archiving and protecting that document and that folder and anything that's within it, you can see it's now all protected. But the cool thing is it doesn't stop you sharing it. And it doesn't, you can rename it, you can change it, you can change those permissions. I really like that feature. It's super nice. Okay. So the other thing just to say there, you'll notice that on the device you've got options. This is something that was always missing from OneDrive, whether you can say allow it to sync on the device or not, or which users are going to see it. So just simple options, but really, really powerful. So there you have it, sync.com. What do you think? It's pretty good, isn't it? Go and try it out today. I think you'll be quite surprised with it. Hey, listen, if you enjoyed the session, bump the like button. It does make a difference to the channel. And if you've not subscribed, hell, come on board. Bump that subscribe button, ring that bell, and come and join my learning community. That's it for today. Thanks so much, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Hey, thanks so much for dropping by today. Here's a couple of videos that you may enjoy. And while you're here, go ahead, click on the subscribe button, and you won't miss out.